Hey guys, it's your girl Sade Dope, Big Dope, the official makeup artist for Revenge Beauty, and today I created this beautiful bold blue eye using, you know it, the Revenge Beauty Wordplay palette. It's the pigmentation in these shadows is out of control. That's literally just one swipe, and this blue is just something else, like a cobalt blue or something of that sort. And then I paired it with a nude lip. So if you want to see how I got this look, please continue watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm starting off with Too Faced's lip injection, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Chanel moisturizer, which is the Hydro Beauty micro cream. Love this stuff. It's like Botox in a canister. And I love it because it's like more of a gel consistency. Oh my goodness, this stuff is so good. It's just, it makes your skin feel so rejuvenated and amazing and moisturized. And I swear it gets rid of those wrinkles on my forehead. I kid you, I swear. You'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with Lancome's Le Base Pro Primer, which this is really good as well. It's very smooth. It feels very good on the skin when you're like applying it. So I just take one pump, honestly, and just dab in my T-zone really, because that's like where I see my pores are largest and I have, you know, some texture. So then we're gonna go in for foundation, and I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC50. So I just took my finger and just dabbed it all over my face, and I'm gonna take the Morphe M439 brush and I'm gonna blend this in. And since this brush is so like big and round, it allows me to like apply the foundation in a more like a stippling motion versus like swiping, which I like, and it covers more surface area at a time. So then we're gonna take Black Radiance's Color Perfect foundation stick in the color 6824, which is also known as Cocoa Bean. We're going to contour with this. This blends out so beautifully. And I love the tone that it has to it too. I'm going to blend it out using my Real Techniques 200 brush, which looks like this. I like this brush because it keeps the contour like right where I placed it versus like me having to go in and like correct a lot with concealer. And see how that just blends out seamlessly? Like what? Oh my goodness, Black Radiance. Come through drugstore. Get that forehead, child. I'll swipe it underneath the chin because it's down below. And pull that back up onto our jawline. And then I wait to blend out my nose once I apply my highlighter because I feel like it just falls together much better. I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealers in the shades Almond and Warm Honey. One is a little bit darker than the other. One is also more pink than the other. So I like to mix them both to create my concealer shade. I'm going to take my Real Techniques 300 brush and blend this out. And I like using this brush because it fits like so well underneath the eye, you know what I mean? And I like to pull this concealer down towards the mouth area because it can get a little shadowy, especially with when my mustache is, you know, trying to flex. So you see what I mean? How the concealer just goes right into that contour shade that we left, the cream contour that we left on our nose. So first things first, we're gonna set our under eye so that doesn't crease, and we're gonna be using Maybelline Fit Me's Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Light Medium, which I believe is number 20. And I also like using this powder because it brightens the highlight shade just a smidge more. See what I'm saying? And I know this looks crazy right now, but you'll see. Makeup usually looks crazy almost the whole entire time until the end. Especially with certain looks, like a smoky eye, you be looking like raccoon eyes, and then you all of a sudden at the end you're like, oh, sexy. And I focus my powder down the center of my nose, and I just kind of go on the sides with the rest. So we're gonna go in with my favorite bronzing shade right now, which I gotta find like an actual bronzer that's this shade, but it's from the Saharan 2 palette by Juvia's Place called Taza. And I'm gonna apply that using a BH Cosmetics Stoned blending brush, foundation brush, powder brush, excuse me, sheesh. We're just gonna bring the color back into our face. And I think I really love this because it's just not as like dark and deep as some of the shades I used to use. So, I don't know, but I like how it's warm and soft. I'm sure this probably makes a gorgeous blush shade on like really deep girls. If you have a deep skin tone and you use this as a blush, comment below, sis. And we're just gonna go everywhere we contoured basically, but we can get a little sloppy with the bronzer because we're bringing some warmth back into our face. I feel like bronzers like highlights. Sometimes you just can't get enough. And we're gonna take Fez from the same palette, and we're gonna use this random brush my sister gave me years ago. I think it's probably like a random like drugstore brush, and we're gonna apply that as like our contour shade and really carve the face. And you gotta be real light with these because the pigmentation is crazy. So I like to build up my contour when it comes to using these shades. See that? Like, whew, that contour is crazy. And that's why I use this brush. The only thing that's on this brush, it says more with a period. Ooh, that contour is fierce. Blend that onto our temples and across the top of our forehead. I don't really get too crazy with this everywhere else, because my face is pretty structured as it is. And we're going to take the Morphe M209 brush, and we're going to take Fez and contour our nose. So starting at the brow, okay, so now that we got our contour and all that situated, we're going to go all over the face with Sephora's Matte Perfection Powder Foundation in 64, which is also known as Neutral Mocha. We're just gonna take this on a large BH Cosmetics powder brush and just lightly graze all over the face to blend everything together. I mean, and I feel like I only do a light coat, but Alyssa Ashley put me onto this, and I feel like it definitely changes the game when it comes to like the skin-like effect of your foundation. So we got our setting powder on because we're gonna get started on the eyes, and all I did was take warm honey, carve out the bottom of my eyebrows, and prime my eyelids. So I'm gonna take Revenge Beauty Wordplay palette. I'm gonna take Maserati, which is the lightest shade in the palette. I'm just gonna dust that all over my eyelid, just to kind of set the concealer, brighten it up a smidge. And I'm doing that with the Morphe S27 brush. So I'm gonna go with my first transition shade, which is gonna be Get It Girl, which is like a neutral tan shade in the palette. And this is probably gonna be the only color that we take all the way across. So now we're gonna take Fake News, and we're going to blend that onto the outer part of the eye, which is like an orange, a true orange shade that has like a little bit of red in it. So then we're gonna go into an even deeper orange red shade, or it's more of like, yeah, it's definitely close to red, like a scarlet. And it's called K-Bye. We're gonna use that same brush, but we're not gonna be blowing it out as far. So I'm just gonna stamp it right here, and then keep the circles a little bit smaller. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with Snatch, which is the matte brown in the palette. And I'm gonna take the Morphe M514 brush, and I'm going to go on the outer corner with this. And this you really wanna take your time with, like, and build your way up versus just smacking a bunch of product on the brush and then trying to blend that all out later on, which is like a nightmare. So I'm just going back and forth into the Snatch and kind of like stippling it on like this. And then small circular motions, blending that into our transition shades. Snatch is so good to deepen up any look. Like, should you not want to use black? Like, come on now. So I went in with the concealer that was left on the back of my hand from earlier, and I just went right where I want to put the blue shadow. And I'm actually going to take the brush that comes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, like these. I'm going to use that to apply Summer Splash, which is this gorgeous blue you're about to see right now. Like, look. It's not even on my eye yet. Oh. And we're going to pack this all over the inner part of our lid. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. This color is, oh, I've never used it before. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, this brush isn't even wet. No setting spray, no. Oh my god. And we're gonna blend this into the browns. I literally just had to stop filming to call my friend, my good friend, the owner of Revenge Beauty, who created this palette, to show her this blue, because, and I had to just snap and tell Instagram like this was in that, like a real live reaction, y'all. In like, do you see? Are you seeing this? And then we're just gonna go between our brown and Snatched and Summer Splash and just blend the two together. I'm gonna actually deepen up the outer corner with some black in just a second. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over this blue. Like, I'm just never gonna be able to get over this blue, seriously. Okay, so now we're gonna take Tax Money on a Morphe M222 brush, and we're going to deepen up our outer corner, just to balance out the blue against the brown. And do you see how dark Tax Money is? Like, what? The pigment in these shadows. So I got started on my lower lash line. I put down Fake News and K-By. Well, I was just putting K-By in there. Using the Morphe S11. And we're just smoking out the lower lash line just the way that the transition shades were placed. So now I'm gonna take Snatch on a super tiny, this is like a paintbrush, but I like it for the lower lash line, and take that right beneath our lashes. So I don't think I'm gonna take the black all the way. I think I'm gonna just take it halfway. I don't want to close the eye too much. So, story time. I just went to go walk Brownie really quick, and guess who leaves their house keys and locks themselves out of their apartment just now? Me. And yeah, she just scratched me because she got so excited to see the maintenance man, so now my chest is burning. I literally just put my keys together because I'm like, I used to keep my house keys separate because it's kind of heavy to have on this type of key that, you know, flicks upwards, but I can't handle having my keys separate, so now they're all together. This is the second time I locked myself out. I don't know, but yeah, so story time. We were just sitting outside for like, I don't know, 45 minutes. I've been like trying to film this makeup look for so long. Oh my God, okay. I put some lashes on. The lashes that I have on are called Gigi by G4E Beauty Eyelash Collection. And then I used NYX liquid liner, the vinyl liquid liner in black. And that's all I did, I think, off camera. So I'm gonna go in with Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. And I'm going to coat my bottom lashes. So now the brows are on. We're gonna go in with Milani's Baked Blush in number 3, which is Very Amour. And we're going to take our Morphe M105 brush, and we're just gonna lightly dust this on. And then we are going to highlight with Milani's Instant Glow Powder in Strobe Light, also known as number 2. And I'm going to take my Morphe fan brush, which is the M310 brush. Looks like this. And apply that. And I'm just putting it basically on the T-zone and then on the tops of my cheekbones to emphasize them. Okay, so for our lips, I'm gonna do a nude lip, and I'm gonna start off with ColourPop's a collaboration with Ellery in Anyways. I'm basically gonna cover my whole entire lips with this. So before that dries all the way, we're gonna go in with MAC's matte lipstick in Honey Love. And we're gonna brighten this even more with Sephora's Cream Lip Stain in number 74. Right in the center. I use this to brighten up all lipsticks. So I'm just popping the same highlighter we used to highlight our face in the inner corner. And just beneath the arch of our brow. So here is the final look. I hope you guys like it and enjoyed watching me create this. And don't forget to join the Sade Dope family, the Revenge Beauty family, and we love you. Bye.